Masters, and in special the test speaker. What a sumptuous lunch you served for me today. The title was like a soup. Imagine the best. A soup incites the imagination as to what is in store in the buffet. And your title exactly did that to me. I was looking so much to what the rest of the content is going to be. Let me quickly analyze your content. You started with that sad roti which is about to die. I felt so bad for that roti, but I had no other choice but to pick that roti onto my plate and just move on. The way you moved on and then talked so much about that roti as to why is she feeling so sad, why is she at that deathbed, and why is she feeling so bad about herself. And then suddenly you introduced the biryani to me, her brother Tarikesh. Wow, what a colorful biryani. It was so enticing. I was just thinking, man, let me start with this biryani. But you never let me do that. And as this fight between the chapati or roti and the biryani went on, I just bit a chili. I paused because you said, it's not the roti that's dying, it's a biryani that is dead. The biryani had cancer. You just shook me. I had a tear in my eyes. And the best part was the dessert. That was the message you gave me. You just woke me up from that slumber. And the message was just a vanilla ice cream without any topping of chocolate so that I'd get confused. Now let me come to your delivery. Delivery was phenomenal. I just loved it. You were sad throughout. I really loved it. And your body gestures was amazing. Now, if I have to give you a little bit of recommendation, you could have had a powerful opening. You could have given life to that roti. I would have loved it. Your voice modulation could have been better because so that I hear the names of the sister and brother better. And you could have managed your time because you overshot a little bit. Overall, your title, let me summarize, was like Hall A, short and sweet. Your content was like Tata Auditorium, very elaborate. And your delivery was a little like Hall B because you left a lot of us stranded outside. Over to you, Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you, Jayan. A. Sandun Kalpa Fernando. EAA Sandun Kalpa Fernando, contestant number 4. Danuja Singh, contestant number 5.
In the world where emoticons in your text messages and likes on the Facebooks are used to misinterpret relationship, what a beautiful message of relevance that you brought together, Amoli, today. Thank you for that. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, Toastmaster Amoli. What I liked is the story that you brought together from a story of a personal connect to bring such a profound message. The first highlight of your entire speech is the emotions, and that you did in 4 different ways. The details, when the razor touched the skin, the pause, that night Taraka died, and the voice modulation, the misery and the grief, and also the quick switch of emotions between happy moments and sad moments, very beautifully done. The second thing I loved about your speech is the character placement and the time placement that you were using through the speech, and Harini was always placed in certain parts of your speech. And you had the presence of mind to create that recall value for us as listeners, at least for me. The third thing I loved about your speech, in my view, it's your love for words, because you orchestrated the right choice of comparison and contrasting of words with the right intonations, with the tear in the eye, pinch in the heart, hot and cold, stubborn, fun-loving. So it was very beautifully adding to the richness of the script itself. If I may offer you some suggestions to take your speech to the next level, I noticed that you had a very strong emotional connect with the audience, and we all could see through the message. Somewhere I felt that the logical connect between the story and the message was difficult for me to connect. For example, there was a story of such high emotional value and a such high valued message. But the logical connect, a suggestion would be like, for example, if you say, just because your parents are not spending time with you, do you think they don't love you? So somewhere that you can give instances as to how it relates to me at a logical level where I'm imagining in the virtual world. The second suggestion I have for you is that you had messages where you said we take things for granted. We are all not valuing people around us. That gives a lot of shared responsibility. You could change it into you and I take our parents for granted, our sisters, our brothers for granted. So that brings in personal accountability and connect to our relationships which exist today. The third suggestion I have for you is some parts of your speech, it was not very audible for me, specifically the second part of your sentences. And that happened in scenarios where you turn towards your right, a little away from your microphone, I believe so. If you have such technical problems in your speech, and you realize that much early in your speech, you could stick to one side because that will not take away from any essence that you offer to bring. As a speaker, Amoli, you have the power of the words, the poise in the way you stand, you speak, and you bring out profound messages. You have added one more story to the Big Bang with all your richness, with your beautiful messages, and your ability to invoke the emotions of the audience. And you have become a new star that we can see in the universe of District 82. Congratulations, Goddess Chip.
Thank you, Danuja. Let's observe a minute's silence for the judges. Silva, Michelle De Silva, contestant number 6.
Actually realized how much her brother loved her, but then too late, which came to the message of the speech, which is how much do we appreciate the people who are around us. Beautiful flow of thoughts. You have some innate abilities, Anoli. I tend to call you Hiruni now. You have some beautiful gestures. I noticed that most of the time you use this open palm gesture that Dhananjay always talks to us about. And you also had very good eye contact with the entire audience. You also had good pacing in your voice. You used the pause to great effect, especially when you spoke about the death of Hiruni's brother. You paused and you allowed the audience to grasp that grief. And finally, although the story was a very emotional story and may have hung heavy over the audience, you told us about Tom and Jerry, a story, a cartoon that is so hilarious and loved by all of us, which lifted the audience to the end. And so you left the audience on a high and left us with a very powerful message. As your speech evolved, I'm sure you would want to evolve as a speaker to be a more confident and poised speaker. So maybe some of these suggestions that I'm going to give you will help. Although you have good gestures, Anoli, I thought it's important for us to concentrate on your face as well, because you had some very sad and very tense moments in your speech, and these need to be shown through your facial expressions. And I thought you somehow crunched up your face and your forehead starts wrinkling, and that disguises all the emotions on your face. You'd also want to think about a little body language, because you were talking about what a rebel Hiruni was and how she had these bad grades, and that could have been shown through your body language as well. And although you had very good eye contact, and you did use the stage to a great extent, this is a huge stage, and you could have used it so much more, I thought, because you had a lot of opportunity in your speech. You had the home of Hiruni, the hospital, all the other events in the story in between. And finally, your voice. You used good pacing, but then you had a lot of dialogue in your speech. You had Hiruni, her brother, yourself, and all this needed to have different dialects, different emotions in their speech, different pitch, so that you brought out the different characterization. So in summary, I think, and most importantly, you stalled at the end of your speech. You actually forgot some part of your speech, but you had the courage to continue, which I thought was very brave of you. So in summary, you have great gestures, you have great eye contact, and with a little concentration on your voice variation, body language, and face, I'm sure you'll be an amazing speaker and fly off as a beautiful butterfly. All right.
Thank you, Michelle. Participating. Thank you. I would now like to thank all the participants of the evaluation contest for participating in the finals. And I'll now call out their names in the order in which they spoke. Can I ask all of you to come up on stage? Contestants, Rajesh Natarajan, Jayan Narayanan, EAA Sandun Kalpa Fernando.
Booty moving weight like she on the block. With a drink.
I'm running through these halls like Trano. I got that devilish flow, rock and roll, no halo. We party rock. Yeah, that's the crew that I'm repping.
In the club, party rock. The club's have a good wanna see you. Shake that. In the club, party rock. Looking for the girl, she on me.
Could we have a big round of applause for all the contestants? Thank you all. Sanjay and Kevin.
If you want to have caricatures and all, do visit Bangalore Happa. Okay, that was a flop. I'd like you all to give yourselves a huge round of applause. This was because all of you all endured that long line near the lunch coupon. So, yeah. Okay.
Started off without me?
Hey, where were you, man? It's getting late.
I was near the Ojas Ayurvedic Spa and stall.
What's that?
Don't you know?
No.
It's one of the best and most popular Ayurvedic spa in Namma Bengaluru. And you know what?
What?
The first 5 people who go to the stall and register today get this free coupons.
Okay, can I
And not
go?
just that.
I'm going.
You get a free voucher of 2,300.
Okay, forget
allowed
the
to
MC.
clap.
I'm going to register. Any of you guys want to join me? Okay. Sanjay, we'll go later to OJ's, but tell me now, what was your most memorable moment?
Do you remember the other day we had this beautiful heart curl?
Hey, listen. I'm asking you your most memorable moment in Toastmasters.
Oh, appadiya.
Family audience, please.
Okay. Well, most memorable moment in Toastmaster was when I received a memento from the president of my club for organizing and planning a special meeting. It felt just great to be recognized, you know.
You're right, Sanjay. Being recognized for your efforts does make you go that extra mile. And today among us, we have a few special volunteers who have given their heart and soul to make District 82 what it is today. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has now come for us to recognize these volunteers for their efforts.
And to do the honor, we have upon stage a person whose leadership personified, a builder of homes by profession and builder of people by passion, an affectionate father of 2, but a guiding father figure to many. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pride and pleasure to call upon stage the highest officer of District 82, the District Governor, Distinguished Toastmaster, Kumaran Peti.
Loud round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
You're on the telephone, telling me that she's gone.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters. He said I'm the highest ranking officer. But first, I'm a husband to my wife. And I don't know what these guys mean, affectionate father of. They pause and then they'll tell two. Okay, guys, go on. What do you have to do?
We will begin by calling the division governors in the order of the distinguished status. The President's distinguished divisions. Division B Governor, Arjun Raj Urs.
Please come on stage.
Please come on stage, sir.
Lots of leaders last year helped us become the world number 4, and District 82 becoming one of the top districts of the world is primarily because of the efforts of the officers who will make this happen. This awards is a recognition of the people who achieve the President Distinguished Division, the Select Distinguished Division, and the Distinguished Division area. So, as the names of your officers are being called out, please come on stage and receive certificates. To help me give the certificates, I request the 2 LGMs and the LGTs of District 82 to join me on stage. Please come forward, sir. And take.
The President's distinguished divisions. Division B Governor, Arjun Raj Urs. Division C Governor, Srinathe Marian Salgado. Division D Governor, Nitin Mehta. Division E Governor, Prasad Velala. Division G Governor, Srinivasan Karthikeyan. Division H Governor, MM Nurul Munwar. Division I Governor, Chandrakumar Balal. Division J Governor, K Vasantan. Division L Governor, Gauri Sheshadri. Division N Governor, Subramanyam Venkatesh Nagarajan.
Next we have Select Distinguished Divisions. Division A Governor, Sunil De Silva. Division F Governor, Mehboob Srivastava. Division K Governor, C.S. Ninan. Division M Governor, Dhanaraj Nadana Sigamani. Can we have a round of applause for them?
We now call upon the area governors who took their areas to distinguished levels. They will be called in order of distinguished status. The President's distinguished areas. Area A1 Governor, Nalin R.L. Silva. Area Area E3 Governor, Vikram D. Venkateshwaran. Area G1 Governor, Harini Srinivasan. Area G2 Governor, Suganti Periyaswamy. That's more like it. Area J3 Governor, Dirga Jang Subha. Area L1 Governor, Sanjay Yukal Kishore. Area L3 Governor, Pradeep Joseph. Area M2 Governor, Rinada Rao Vasa. Area N3 Governor, Rajesh Natarajan.
Next we have the Select Distinguished Areas. Area A2 Governor, Zara Jurians. Area A3 Governor, Janaka Keet De Silva. Area A5 Governor, Arumugam Kandaswamy. Area A6 Governor, Jenny Gunavardhana. Area B1 Governor, Divakar Krishnappa. Area C2 Governor, Ranjit Merrill Fernando. Area C6 Governor, Charita Jaisingh. Area F3 Governor, Anupam Srivastava. Area G1 Governor Kanapatti Pillai Pirabakaran. Area J2 Governor Mohammad Zawairi. Area J4 Governor Gordon Lester Aponso. Area J5 Governor Shanti R. Silva. Can we have a huge round of applause for all of them?
Okay, we'll reduce your work a little bit. We'll call out the names, and at the end, I want a huge round of applause for all the names you've called out. Is that okay? Awesome. So the distinguished areas, Area B2 Governor Nikhil Rao.
Wow!
At the end. At the end.
I really want to shout for them.
I'm sorry, I said at the end, but I couldn't help myself. Area B3 Governor Asha Sarela. Area C1 Governor Upali Tisera. Area C5 Governor Raj Vijay Siri. Area D3 Governor Govind Pandey. Area E4 Governor Sri Hari Krishna Kurup. Area F1 Governor Meghna Sankala. Area G3 Governor Satish Vachaspati. Area H2 Governor Veera Surya Kapila. Area H3 Governor Kolia Pulasinghe.